Diga, mire qué va.
Sí, sí.
Mire de conocer.
Ahí se ve.
Sí, hombre. ¿Qué más?
Todo esto. ¿Y cómo se llama? Pues yo le quiero enseñar aquel café también. Se lo vamos por allá porque ahí no puede pasar porque ahí hay agua.
Ajá. So, enséñame el potencial aquí. ¿Cuál es tu pensamiento para mejorar el fuentes de agua? Podemos hacer varios fuentes aquí.
Podemos cerrar árboles.
Y varios, ¿cuántos fuentes? Como represas.
Por ejemplo, aquí sería la primera sería allá y la segunda sería aquí por si acaso se viene el agua. Porque como aquí se recoge todo ese montón de arena y entonces de ahí esta arena se saca.
Necesitamos escarbar mucho tierra y usar la tierra como podemos usar.
Esta gente, por ejemplo, está sacando esa tierra y la van a utilizar.
Wow, y todo este valle está lleno de
arena.
So, podemos escarbar de aquí todo quizás sacrificio de un árbol, pero sembramos tres más de frutales y hacer un gran hoyo aquí, gran hoyo aquí con un gran tractor.
Que se estén regando los palos.
So, ¿dónde quiere es más grande represa, aquí o allá?
Allá mejor sería.
So, vamos a practicar con Steve Fisher for him to come as soon as possible. We have a project here on private land connected with the local water group and a politician that's vying for the capital mayorship, and he owes us a favor because a big stone of his destroyed a solar oven some time ago. So we need a big tractor here. We need an engineer. We're in drought of 6 months now. Look at the water here. 6 months drought. And we have water, like springs of living water, 7 months of drought, and this is like a gold mine of water in a time of crisis, global crisis of water, and here people only have water 2 hours every 8 days in this community, and we have this mine here of natural drinking water. It just needs minor filtration. It's coming out of the earth. It's beautiful. So we need to talk today. The Lord opened up a door with this property, and we're going to this man that was just beginning to explain to me his ideas of a dam, a large dam here, and a few trees that we sacrifice. We will plant fruit trees appropriate for each rural location, because this is not the only location. There's locations all over this land in Honduras, in Guatemala, and Salvador, Nicaragua, and other places. We're commencing here with Proyecto Gotas de Luz, drops of light, which is water, drops of water, drops of light, or tears that fall from the great lion's eyes, the lion of Narnia or Judah. So Steve, I hope you're got your ears on, man. I need you here as soon as possible. If you can come, we have a mayor again who's a big developer who's running for mayor, and he has called me last week and is wanting to do his part in paying for a large solar oven his rock destroyed 3 years ago in front of the president's house, and I was neighbors with him. So I'm here on the ground, a soldier, like living on the streets, $100 a month, but I'm happy as a clam. And there's days of great pain and sorrow, but I just see the Lord today opening up a door for my family to be full of life, with horses, with water, swimming hole, a giant pond swimming hole in the mountains, with fish and a boat and a tourist. Many things beautiful. It's all about an abbey of work and prayer. I hope you're listening there, my General Canmore friend. I've failed in many ways, but God is greater than all failures, and I do have all the keys. He is the key, and it's love, it's humility that leads to the sacrifice, that leads to forgiveness. Like the star in Kaz Gota de Luz, the 6 points. Perdón, forgiveness, paz, paciencia, and sacrifice, submission, and sanctification. And Father, I thank you that's what you've been doing to me in this time. And I thank you for this day. And I pray for my friends. I pray for Dale and Vicky. Most of all, I pray for my dear family. I pray for them all, Lord, those that I've insulted and accused and where I felt principles were not used correctly. God, I forgive, and I ask your forgiveness today. And thank you for newness in life. So what we need here is a giant up there as well. We've got to decide where we're going to excavate. This whole area is full of sand that can be used for construction and building things. This whole valley here, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Some trees may have to get sacrificed, and we'll plant 3 again of each tree, but a giant bulldozer tractor and backhoe and some kind of a mini land vehicle that can stay here. This will be like the first Abbey of work and prayer, and with all kinds of organic growth, plants and fruits and vegetables and greenhouses and beautiful things, and connecting with the orphanage across the street there with the children, learning how to be agriculturalists and preserve and the medio ambiente, like the Naciones Unidas mandate and the United Nations Millennium Development Goals for 2015. So we are in a race. 2015 had this place going to meet the United Nations Millennium Development Goals in alignment with, again, with other St. John's, Newfoundland, George Street guidestones, shall we say. And we want to serve and be a beacon of light for thousands of years for those that are in ruling places now and governing, that this will be a place of refuge and hope for those that remain and serve faithfully their neighbor with respect and honor and integrity. Okay, ¿dónde vamos ahorita? Hola, mucha arena. ¿Qué van a hacer? ¿Una bodega? ¿Una casa? ¿Va? Una casa. Y hay mucha arena aquí. Sí. ¿Qué piensa? ¿Cuánto arena aquí abajo? Montón. Chica. Wow. Es una mina de arena. Y con arena levantamos la finca. Quizás vendernos un poco para mejorar la finca y su presa por la dueña. Mire, en gozar tu corazón con flores, sembramos muchas flores. Mira, aquí sacaron este zanjo para que se vaya yendo el agua. Mire, desde aquí para acá, es de aquí. Desde este cerco para acá. Y de allí sigue para allá, ¿ves? Todo es agua. Para abajo también. Solo aquí, este es lo abierto, donde vienen a tomar los animales agua. Y ahí hay el cerco, mire. Hay el cerco derecho abajo. Y cruza por donde está ahí. ¿Y dónde está la propiedad privada? Todo lo que está cercado. ¿Y allá? También, es propiedad privada. Pero no es de usted. También. ¿Y allá abajo? También. ¿Es de mismo? Sí. Necesitamos este ingeniero de agua para pensar en tu... Mire, yo no lo puedo pasar por ahí porque hay mucha agua. No, pensar en dónde hacerla, porque allá es la calle, it's like at an angle, and there also... That whole road could be enforced with concrete here, and then the lake. We'll have to have an engineer think of, because we could have the lake go all up to where those guys are excavating, and we'll excavate and use all the good topsoil to relocate and make other soils really good, and we'll enforce the other areas to grow coffee and other things like that with the good soil from here, and we'll make a pond here with fish and boats and tourism. And we'll have to work with the alcaldía for this land. Aquí está público. Yes. Okay, this is the public access. So we'll have to coordinate with the alcalde para hacer este proyecto of political and the private sector cooperating on a project that provides not 2 hours of water per day or for 8 days, but 3 hours per day of water, where the agreement is, the principle is, not the law, the principle is that 1 hour of water will be used to water trees and plants. 1 hora cada, porque esta comunidad tiene como 2 horas cada 8 días, ¿sí? Agua. ¿Cuántas horas al día, la semana tiene agua esta comunidad? Todo el tiempo. No, hay algún sector que solo tiene 2 horas cada 8 días.
Sí, pero nosotros tenemos agua potable también.
Pero la comunidad solo
Sí,
tiene...
no, viene de arriba, de un proyecto que hay arriba.
Ajá.
Aquí pasa,
Sí, pero...
ahí va el tubo, ¿ves?
Sí.
Donde nos da el agua patronal.
Sí, pero necesitamos más represas, más y más para siembras, para árboles frutales.
Correcto.
So, con una opinión o vinieron una profesional para escoger, para con tus máquinas y decir y pensar en todos los futuros efectos. Si hay una laguna aquí, escarbar y cae. Pero todas las cosas de seguridad, hacer una presa bonito.
Correcto.
Y si, por ejemplo, si hacemos una cuenca aquí, por la calle, y todo el cemento allá y hasta allá, y el agua como hasta aquí, 3 metros hasta allá.
Se le puede echar
Pero
pescado.
antes, con el tractor, sacar toda esta buena tierra y mover allá con tractor, mucho trabajo, y después al reino esconder hondo, como 24 metros.
Vale la pena.
Y con la buena tierra, mejorar el otro área de tu tierra, con piedras, hacer jardines de flores para el anciano.
Y mira cómo le encanta la dueña.
Y invita al presidente y el cardenal Rodríguez para practicar con los niños de la orfanato, para duplicar Fort Cuencas privado, pero con más de cosas de dinero, pero cosas de mejorar, cuidar para el futuro, sembrar muchos árboles de fruta para los niños que están viniendo después nosotros.
Nosotros vamos para abajo y ellos van para arriba.
No, nosotros.
Los niños.
Nosotros arriba con ellos porque ellos están aquí, mira, están parados aquí.
Correcto.
¿Qué más, hermano?
Permítame que yo quiero platicar con una doña ahorita.
Gracias,
No me
padre.
contesta.
Wow. So, wow, the potential. We need Steve. Steve, we need you here to figure out where a safe, massive dam can be built to maximize the use of this land here in this particular spot. And he's talking to the dueña now, the owner. He's trying to get in touch with her. It's an old lady. She's the only owner. Nobody comes here. It's a property it's a gold mine of water in a drought, hellish place that just needs some little brushing up. So to figure out how, where, and structurally design a land, and we're thinking of building a dam here or here, and then taking all the land, as you've been listening to. I forgot that you guys were listening. Just the Lord has opened up a wonderful door here today. And there's tons of sand here which can be used either to make structures or gardens or to sell to make a bit of money if you don't have enough donations from the landowners that want to pass on to their children an inheritance of a pond or a lake, a project, a community development project that teaches wood carving and art, and in at least 5 places in Honduras in the different sectors as the artists and those from all different sectors unite in the name of loving one's neighbor as one loves themselves, and that love first comes from experience of the great sacrifice that was made so that I might live, and so that we may all live and know forgiveness, redemption, transformation, and where precious Catracha hearts have been stolen and hurt and bruised. Let there be healing. No words suffice to say I'm sorry, except I love you. I love you, I've always loved you, in the middle of the pain, in the middle of the sin, in the middle of finding your presence is where I go to be all you called me to be. See, this is a coffee. Oh, they have some coffee. Their coffee orchard needs to be, oh, it's very, very sad. The coffee orchard, we need an arborist from Canada to come here and plant all of his trees that he wants. all year long, no winter. Just water and life and holiness, sanctity and peace. Botes de luz in the wilderness, San Juan, San Juan, Buenaventura. Soy San Juan de Buenaventura. San Juan, ¿quién es San Juan? Oh, San Juan mandó a mí.
Vámonos.
Para servir.
Eso y cuídemelo, mire, hija, cuando pasen por aquí, porque este es el sapo,
¿Ah?
A esta cipota. Este es el sapo,
So, hermano,
Dígame.
el fuente de agua aquí es algo profundo. Es
Yo le digo que
mucho.
haciendo la retenida allá,
Dígame.
entre piedras
Okay,
con
show me
y
where
arena.
your idea is, and I'll cut this off because we're getting to 15 minutes and I don't want to blow up
Yo le voy a
YouTube.
enseñar a dónde.
Part A of
Y echamos pescado
Botes
ahí.
de Luz, teatro, el arte, agricultura. Estamos in the agricultura sector now, creating and encouraging the development of water. Cuenca is in a country in dire need of water, drinking water, and water for bathing and watering fruit trees, thousands that will be planted, if not millions.
Ah,
Part A.